Every day, we interact with plastics, often without even thinking about it. From the water bottles we sip from to the packaging that keeps our sandwiches or groceries fresh, plastics have become a fundamental part of modern life. But while most of us are well aware of the environmental havoc caused by plastic pollution, fewer realize that the impact of plastics extends far beyond the world's oceans and landscapes. In fact, a growing body of research is revealing that plastics are using our digestive system as a highway, infiltrating our bodies and potentially harming our health in ways we're only beginning to understand. Let's begin by understanding what microplastics are and how they've become such a pervasive threat. Microplastics are tiny plastic particles less than 5 millimeters in size. These particles originate from a variety of sources. Some are manufactured intentionally, like microbeads found in personal care products such as exfoliating scrubs and toothpaste. Others are the result of larger plastic items breaking down over time. Think of plastic bags, bottles, and wrappers slowly fragmenting under the effects of sunlight, wind, and water. Then there are microfibers, which shed from synthetic clothing every time we wash our garments and escape into wastewater systems. Even atmospheric deposition, tiny plastic particles drifting through the air, contributes to our daily exposure. Recent studies have confirmed that microplastics are now found in human feces, a clear sign that we're ingesting these particles through contaminated food, water, and even the very air we breathe. The numbers are staggering. It's estimated that the average person consumes about 5 grams of microplastics each week, the equivalent weight of a credit card. This realization turns the human GI tract into a kind of highway, shuttling plastics into our bodies on a daily basis. But what does this mean for our health? The human gastrointestinal tract is a complex, sensitive system. It's responsible for digesting food, absorbing nutrients, and acting as a vital barrier between the outside world and our internal organs. When microplastics enter this system, they can cause a cascade of effects. Larger particles may physically irritate or damage the intestinal lining, causing inflammation or even blockages in rare cases. But the story doesn't end there. Microplastics also act as carriers for toxic chemicals. Substances like bisphenol A, BPA, and phthalates, known to disrupt hormone balance, can leach from the plastic particles and be absorbed by our bodies. These chemicals have been linked to a range of health problems, from reproductive issues to metabolic disorders. The presence of these chemicals in our digestive system raises concerns about long-term, cumulative effects. One of the more subtle impacts of microplastics is their ability to disrupt the delicate balance of the gut microbiome. The gut is home to trillions of bacteria that play essential roles in digestion, immune regulation, and even mental health. Exposure to microplastics has been shown to alter the composition of these microbial communities, potentially leading to dysbiosis, a state of microbial imbalance associated with chronic conditions like inflammatory bowel disease, IBD, obesity, and metabolic syndrome. Moreover, microplastics can activate the body's innate immune system, increasing the production of pro-inflammatory cytokines and further contributing to gut inflammation. Research also suggests that microplastics may compromise the intestinal barrier function. The intestinal barrier is crucial for preventing harmful substances from leaking into the bloodstream. When this barrier is weakened, a phenomenon sometimes referred to as leaky gut, it can lead to systemic inflammation and increase the risk of diseases beyond the digestive system. The ripple effects of ingesting microplastics extend well beyond the GI tract. Studies indicate that these particles can accumulate in other organs, such as the liver, where they may cause metabolic dysfunction and even contribute to liver disease. The kidneys, responsible for filtering waste from the blood, are also vulnerable. Though research is still evolving, there is growing concern that microplastics could impair kidney function over time. Perhaps most alarming is the possibility that microplastics can cross the blood-brain barrier, a highly selective membrane that protects the brain from harmful substances. If microplastics and their associated chemicals infiltrate the brain, they may contribute to neuroinflammation, which is linked to neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. The immune system, too, may be compromised by chronic exposure to microplastics. A weakened immune response can leave the body more susceptible to infections and decrease its ability to fight off disease. While the scale of the problem can feel overwhelming, there are practical steps each of us can take to reduce our exposure to microplastics and minimize their impact on our health. First and foremost, consider investing in a high-quality water filter or water ionizer. Activated carbon and reverse osmosis filters are especially effective at removing microplastics from tap water, a major source of daily exposure. The general idea is to move away from plastics and embrace changes that make your faucet safe for drinking water. When it comes to food storage, opt for glass, stainless steel, or ceramic containers instead of plastic. These alternatives not only help reduce plastic leaching, but are also more durable and environmentally friendly. Limiting your use of single-use plastics, such as plastic bags, straws, and disposable bottles, can make a significant difference over time. Choose reusable products made from sustainable materials whenever possible. Your wardrobe can also play a role. Synthetic fabrics like polyester and nylon shed microfibers with every wash. By choosing clothing made from natural fibers such as cotton or wool, you can decrease the amount of plastic entering waterways and ultimately the food chain. Personal care products are another hidden source of microplastics. Look for exfoliants and toothpastes that use natural ingredients instead of plastic microbeads. Reading labels and supporting brands committed to plastic-free formulas can help shift the market towards safer alternatives. A balanced, fiber-rich diet may also support your body's ability to manage and eliminate ingested microplastics. Some research suggests that antioxidants and dietary fiber can help protect gut health and support the natural detoxification process. On a broader scale, supporting local and national initiatives aimed at reducing plastic waste can amplify your impact. Advocate for policies that limit single-use plastics, improve waste management, and encourage innovation in sustainable materials. By raising awareness and holding manufacturers accountable, we can help drive systemic change. Take a moment to reflect on your daily habits. What plastics do you use most? Where can you make small substitutions that will add up over time? Creating a routine that prioritizes reusable products, filtered water, and plastic-free alternatives is a powerful way to protect both your health and the environment. Staying informed is crucial. As research on microplastics and their health effects continues to evolve, keeping up to date with the latest findings empowers you to make decisions that safeguard your well-being. The plastic pandemic is a complex global challenge, but by understanding how plastics infiltrate our bodies and taking proactive steps to reduce our exposure, we can protect our GI tract, our organs, and our future. Each choice, no matter how small, brings us closer to a healthier world, inside and out.